Shee! Alright, first take, worst take. What's up, guys? About to go into the gym and I felt like, man, let me just knock out a video right here. Going into the week, it's Sunday. I felt like this topic would be appropriate. And we're going to talk about behavior momentum. This is a real common principle in behavior analysis used across the field for a lot of different programming. Basically what it is just you're using high probability requests to increase compliance with low probability requests, and in layman's terms, because in behavior analysis we like to make things sound super wordy. In layman's terms, it's just presenting skills that you have a high success rate and doing those first before you try to attempt skills that you have a possible low success rate doing. And what it does, it just builds up confidence. Basically it builds up confidence for the individual and into doing for the task coming up that they may be struggling with, or they may have never attempted, or along that line. Let's see. And let's apply it to ourselves and apply it to the fitness, right? We can use this principle mindfully with ourselves to accomplish hard tasks. Like, I think that's where the true strength in this principle really comes, is if you can embrace it and mindfully use it day to day, especially when it comes along when we want to procrastinate. You know, we've all been there. We feel that you're either on the couch, you're laying in bed, you know, you're comfortable, and everything in you is saying, do not get out of this state. This is comfortable for us, right? And that's where behavior momentum comes in, where you can just mindfully say to yourself, like, okay, let's do the little things. All right, when we really get down to it, let's chop this tree down. Let's do the little things that build into big things. I put this principle into action making this video, setting up the camera, getting the seat the way I like it. Both these behaviors are things I'm comfortable doing. I have a high probability of doing these things. I play with my phone all day. I drive in my truck all day. These are high probability behaviors for me. So I use these behaviors to build and propel me into this next behavior, which is making this video, which is a low probability behavior for me. Like, it's something different for me, putting myself out there. And so this is behavior momentum in progress right here. Okay, this is a principle backed by science, backed by evidence, the scientific literature right in front of you. We have a solid basis of science that suggests that within human behavior, if you do low probability skills first, high probability, I got it backwards, watch out. If we do high probability skills first, we are more likely to be successful on those low probability skills. And I think that's something to key in on there, especially when we're talking about the fitness industry, because within the fitness industry you have companies just throwing shit at you, like, take this pre-workout, take these supplements, take these vitamins. These are the things, these artificial elements are the things that you will need to propel you forward, when in reality the science is already there, guys. It's in the details right there, and it doesn't cost a thing. Let me think of a supplement that kind of attacks this. Neurotropics, that's come onto the scene in the last 2 years. It's kind of a thing, especially in entrepreneur realm, people, business people taking these vitamins that support brain function, and there's almost zero solid scientific evidence that these vitamins that support brain function work effectively. And what these companies will do, they'll find one study that shows a little bit of evidence. Within the study itself, it could have had like 12 participants, and those 12 participants saw an improvement, right? Well, that company, that's all they need. They're like, hell, there it is, there's it, let's take that ingredient, let's put it in this pill, and let's sell it. What I'm trying to give you is something that's free, that's something that's steeped in science. It's already within us. We know this about ourselves. So let's use it. Let's use it and make ourselves better, right? So like I said, let's focus our attention on the small wins. Like, let's use the behavior momentum for the small things, right? Like, so basically how it works, you're talking, let me get an example. Losing weight. You know, typically when we want to lose weight, what we want to do is burn more calories. That's a solid, fundamental priority in weight loss. You got to burn more calories. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, like, oh, I need to go to the gym, I got to find a gym. I need to join a gym. I need to figure out how to work out in that gym. I got to make time for it. I got to work it around my schedule. You see how that list just went from a little thing to much bigger right there, and in doing so probably decreases your motivation, right? Because it gets in the way. Like we're talking about, this is for everyday people, right? Like, I got 2 kids, I have a wife, I have a job at night, so I'm right there with y'all and trying to figure out how can I improve my health in a way that doesn't become selfish and obstructive to my family's needs. So, and speaking on that, going back to the gym analogy, instead of overwhelming yourself with all these low probability behaviors, a high probability behavior, taking a walk. Just taking a walk around your neighborhood if it's safe. Taking a walk around your office space, wherever your job is at. You know, going on your lunch break, taking a 10-minute walk on your lunch break. You know, you're talking about walking is something that's already a high probability behavior, right? We all can walk, so that's high P behavior. Let's just apply it to something that we're struggling with, which is weight loss. So there's one example of using your behavior momentum in a way that's free, it's easy, and let's establish those baseline behaviors. Like I said, walking. Maybe if we want to apply it to our diet, you know, instead of getting overwhelmed with like, what's the keto diet, what's a low carb diet, what is the new, what's intermittent fasting? That's a big one I get a lot of questions about. What's intermittent fasting? Instead of getting yourself overwhelmed with all these things, let's take it slow, let's take it easy, and let's look at it one less meal. Okay, let's look at it. If you want to break it down even further, if one less meal is making you uncomfortable, you cut that plate in half. Use a smaller plate, you know. But these are all things that, again, are based in behavior momentum. It's shown, it's proven, it's science-based. It's not costing you anything, again, and that's what we're all about on this channel. Let's see, looking through my notes. Yeah, so something that I found through Reddit the other day, and it it really does go, it falls in the framework of behavior momentum. And it was this guy, he was talking about his his weightlifting journal, and in his weightlifting journal he always put no zero sum days. And what he was getting at, he wanted to make sure every day he at least could go back through his journal and look at one thing that on that day that he did that propelled his fitness forward. Whether it was, some days in his journal log he had a full workout, new PRs, he had real breakthroughs. On other days he had simply that he'd walk 10 minutes. And you're going to have days like that where your low probability behavior may look real ugly that day, right? But if we can stick to this mantra of no zero sum days, if you can just, by the end of the day, you're reviewing through your day and you're saying, I did one thing. Like, I took in extra steps, I ate half a plate less, I joined a gym today. It's these little things that build up to the big things, guys. And it's all about having empathy towards ourselves and supporting ourselves and reinforcing yourself for what you did today. But that's just a little thing. About to go into the gym and hit it. Hope y'all have a good day. Hopefully you'll use this video and this principle, behavior momentum, to go into your week and hit it Monday. Do one thing, man. One thing. It all just starts, the ball don't start rolling until it's rolling. So you got to get it going, and just one thing at a time, one day at a time. But that's it. Till the next one. See ya.